viewers, thanks for joining us on Lina TV News. I'm Aisha Gambo Azumi. The headlines: Niger State government takes delivery of tractors to boost farming in the state. Federal government says controlled flotation of the NAIRA would further worsen the economy. National Board for Technical Education frowns at Polytechnics conversion to university. The news and details. In a swift reaction, the federal government has clapped back at the governors elected on the platform of the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) for asking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to resign from office if he had no answers to the nation's myriad of problems. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris Malagi, questioned why the PDP failed to turn the fortune of the country around during its extended shoot at power. He described the PDP governor's resignation call as a distraction. The PDP governors under the leadership of Bauchi State Governor Bala Muhammad had said Nigeria under Tinubu was on the path of becoming like Venezuela. The PDP governors advised Tinubu and the ruling All Progressive Congress to resign over the state of the nations if they could not provide sustainable solution. The National Board for Technical Education has described the rate at which polytechnics in Nigeria are converted to universities, saying that this is not good for the nation's educational and economic system. The director of the academic programs, Architect Mbade Ogu, said this during a resource inspection and accreditation exercise of the board at DC Adigbenru ICT Polytechnic Itori, Ewekoro, Ogun State. He noted that while countries all over the world are moving towards skill acquisition and reaping fine results in the form of positive economic indices, Nigeria on its part moving away from this. He therefore advocated for more attention towards technical education as part of strategies to surmount the prevailing economic challenges in the country. Mr. Egbedigo called on the government, both at the state and national level, to increase the funding of polytechnics, which he noted were established to equip the graduates with practical, hands-on skills. The Catholic Bishop Conference of Nigeria has said that the current administration's reform agenda has increased the hardship being faced by citizens. The president of CBCN, Louis Ogurji, made this declaration during the welcome speech on Sunday at the commencement of the 2024 First Plenary Assembly of the CBCN held at the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria Resource Center, Durumi, Abuja. The bishop noted that inflation had rendered it challenging for typical Nigerian to afford essential commodities such as food items and medications. He opened that as the government demanded additional sacrifice from the struggling masses, Nigerians are expected to see the drastic cut in the cost of running the government at all levels. On security, the bishop said despite the money appropriated monthly as security votes, communities has continued to experience persistent insecurity. He called on the government to be decisive and take proactive measures in securing the life and properties of the citizens. Presidency says a controlled flotation of the NAIRA to prevent further devaluation would only return Nigeria to the economic regime of the embattled former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. It said the policy, which saw about 1.5 billion spent monthly to shore up the NAIRA, fueled financial malpractices such as arbitrage, which hurt the economy. The special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Mr. Bayo Onunuga, made the assertion in a statement signed by him titled, "Once Again, Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar Got It Wrong." Mr. Bayo Ononiga's statement was in response to the former vice president and presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party at the 2023 polls. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar had urged that President Bola Tinubu's economic policies, especially on the unification of the exchange rate, were implemented hastily without adequate planning and proper consultation with stakeholders. President Tinubu's economic reforms of the past 9 months have sparked collateral instability in the value of the NAIRA, hyping hardship on Nigerians as food prices continue to soar. Atiku criticized the government, saying the wrong policies of President Tinubu's administration has continued to cause untold pain and distress on the economy, and the rest of us cannot keep quiet when the government has demonstrated sufficiency poverty of ideas to redeem the situation, he said. And moving ahead, in a bid to achieve the agricultural transformation agenda of the present administration, Niger State government has taken delivery of 300 tractors in line with the Memorandum of Understanding signed between the state government and John Deere Limited in the United Kingdom. It will be recalled that the former governor sealed a $650 million partnership with the manufacturing giant to facilitate the state government's plan to prepare millions of hectares of land across the state for the establishment of farm estates months back. This is also a manifestation of the unwavering commitment of former Governor Umar Bago in achieving the food sufficiency and security initiative of both the state and federal government. And with that story, we've come to the end of Lina TV News today. Do well to join us on all our social media platforms at Lina TV 247 or visit our website on www.linatv.com.ng. I'm Aisha Gambo and Azumi. Have a lovely day.